Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking once again about Nebius, a company that most people know as an AI infrastructure powerhouse. I've said many times that Nebius is not just another cloud provider. Nebius builds full stack, vertically integrated AI infrastructure. That means they don't simply run data centers. They design the data centers, the racks, and the software. And this vertical integration is what sets them apart. But today I want to focus on something different. Two of Nebius' non-core businesses, Avride and Toloka. Before diving into those, though, with Nebius reporting Q3 earnings in just a couple of days, I want to share my thoughts on the state of their core business. For Q3, analysts expect Nebius to report around $155 million in total revenue, which will mean a 258% year-over-year growth and a 48% quarter-over-quarter growth. This aligns perfectly with what we saw from the big hyperscalers, which reported last week. Cloud compute demand keeps rising, and supply can't keep up. Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, and Amazon with AWS all say they are capacity constrained. They are not waiting for future demand, they are struggling to meet current demand. And this is crucial for anyone bearish on AI infrastructure. It means hyperscalers are increasing capex massively to catch up with immediate demand, not hypothetical demand. No one is overbuilding, the demand is real. Q3 results confirm the trend. Azure saw a 40% year-over-year growth, Google Cloud a 34% year-over-year growth, and AWS is back above a 20% year-over-year growth for the first time since 2022. And this is before considering Rainier, the new $11 billion cluster that went online recently, built exclusively for Anthropic to train cloud. And as we know, Anthropic is OpenAI's main competitor. And this alone should push AWS growth back toward 25% year-over-year. Rainier is packed with Amazon Trainium 2 chips, the largest deployment of non-NVIDIA compute in existence. And during this week, OpenAI also announced a massive $38 billion multi-year deal with Amazon, their first partnership. Seeing companies this enormous grow so fast while simultaneously say they don't have enough capacity makes me think about the huge potential of Nebius, that we know is a company still in the very early stage of its journey. I expect Nebius to maintain triple-digit growth for at least the next 2 years, and I fully expect them to beat analyst estimates in Q3. So let's now talk about the positive news for the non-core businesses of Nebius. Let's start with Avride, Nebius' autonomous driving division. We already knew that at the end of 2024, they announced a multi-year partnership with Uber and Uber Eats to integrate Avride delivery robots and autonomous vehicles. The sidewalk robots are already active on Uber Eats, and mobility rides are expected to launch in Dallas before the end of 2025, meaning that if you are in Dallas, soon you will be able to order an Avride ride directly through the Uber app. Avride tech has always been top tier. Back in the Yandex days, they were one of the 5 companies in the world operating fully driverless cars with no safety drivers on public roads. And they achieved that faster than anyone else, just 5 to 6 years. But here's the big news. Avride secured up to $375 million in strategic investment backed by Uber and Nebius. This strengthens the partnership with Uber and enables Avride to expand its fleet, accelerate AI-driven product development, and scale into new geographies. For an autonomous driving company without Tesla's fleet advantage, having access to Uber's platform is essential. Without it, with only a few hundred vehicles, wait times will be impossible. This partnership fixes that. This funding also validates Avride technology. I've always believed that Avride is at least on par with Waymo, and considering Waymo was valued conservatively at $50 billion earlier this year, I genuinely believe Avride could at least reach a similar valuation. Nebius market cap today is around $27 billion, and I wouldn't be shocked at all if Avride alone ends up worth more than that. The second non-core business making headlines is Toloka, a platform for AI data collection and annotation, essentially data labeling at scale. Their clients include Amazon, Microsoft, OpenAI, Google, and more. Back in March, Toloka received investments from Jeff Bezos and Shopify's CTO, and not just passive investment. They also took operational and strategic involvement. Recently, competitors in the data labeling space have been getting huge valuation. Mercer, valued at $10 billion, Scale AI acquired 49% by Meta, valuing it at $30 billion. And Meta's move was strategic. As we know, they were able, with this investment, to bring the ex-Scale AI CEO, Alexander Wang, to lead their superintelligence efforts. This valuation strongly validates Toloka's potential. And again, as I told with Avride, I wouldn't be surprised if Toloka ends up worth more than Nebius' entire current market cap is today. To close it up, Nebius' AI infrastructure business is set to thrive, driven by insatiable demand for compute. But their non-core businesses, and today we talked about Avride and Toloka, are also making enormous progress. CEO Arkady has mentioned multiple times that these businesses could grow massively and later be at least partially monetized to help finance Nebius' AI infrastructure expansion without using debt or causing excessive dilution. So that's a wrap for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. It will be interesting to hear Nebius Q3 earning reports, and I will probably make a video on that. So that's it for today. See you next time.